What's going on, guys? Welcome to Swole Sunday. Many people have been asking what it is I do to train my arms. Today I'm going to show you every single bit of arm workout that you could do to make them big, dense, and look insane. So arms have always been a dominating part for me. I've been training them since I've been a little child. You know, a lot of push-ups, a lot of pull-ups, a lot of curls. But now I'm going to show you exactly what you could do and get those crazy pumps and also grow your arms very quick. But arms also have to be like back-to-back training. You can, and a lot of squeezes and a lot of negatives, just like the other stuff that I showed you guys, but here it's gonna be even more intense because it's not that long of a workout as well. It's not a 2-hour workout. At most, I could do arms for 45 minutes because it's back-to-back. So let's get the show started. Let's go. All right, guys, so I got this set up right here. What we have is bicep curls, and what we have here is tricep with the rope. So I'll do triceps and I'll show you guys exactly what I do for the tricep to hit all 3 heads. We're gonna start right now with the warm-up. So let me warm up and then I'll take off my sweater so you guys can see every definition on the muscle and every muscle that's working while I'm doing it. So I'll see you guys as soon as I'm done warming up. All right, guys, so as you can see, warm-up is done. We are pumped. We got the jacket off. I'm ready to kill it. Now, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I do back to back. And I want you guys to try to do the same thing at home. Don't look at me and say, you know what, this guy's doing more weight than I do. And this guy's doing more reps than I'm doing, so I can't do it. Lower the weight. You don't have to go as heavy as I'm going. A lot of the things that I do for arms are not even that heavy. But you don't need a lot of weight to pretty much grow your arms. If you look at Arnold back in the days, he had the best arms, and Arnold Schwarzenegger himself would not use probably more than a 35-pound dumbbell. So anytime I go heavier than 35 pounds, it's just because it's like an ego thing. Can I move the weight? Can I not? Other than that, I'm gonna show you guys right now back to back what it is that I'm doing. So let's kill it, let's get to it. That's gonna be a bad motherfucking workout. Let's go. We start with bicep. Now, you could do it standing up, or what I like to do is to pull it down. And as you see, it's extending out, so it's always got the weight on my bicep. I never drop it here. I always hold it up. So the weight is always on. And I pull, and then from here, 1, 2, 3. Back, hold, 1, 2, then again, 1, 2, 3. We'll do the same thing for 8 reps. Once we're done pumping the bicep, we're gonna pump the tricep. So this side I have a tattoo, you're not gonna be able to see much, but let's see on the other side. You don't have to go heavy on this, it's more about more reps. We go 40 pounds to start with. So I grab it halfway up, I roll my shoulders forward, and my tricep and my elbows are sticking out. This will be a first one where we're gonna go lock, back down, lock, back down. Now we're gonna do this for 8 reps. Now we're gonna switch the position. Roll your shoulders backwards, stand more straight, bring your hands to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was another 8. So now I'm gonna turn and do another 8. 1, 2. On these, you want to stretch back, and then out. So there's a lot of time under tension. And my muscles are always working. They don't stop. I think that's 8, but let's go. All right, that was the 3rd one. Here we're gonna bend down and we're gonna do the last one. And as you see, I have my hands higher. So hands are placed higher and I go out this way. 8. So that right there, guys, is the 8, 8, 8, 8. And with that, you're gonna get the whole freaking tricep. So take a look at the tricep. It's nicely and pumped. If you want a good tricep, which I'm not gonna sit here and brag, but you guys know that they have probably one of the best triceps in the game. The tricep has 3 heads, and you wanna make sure you hit all 3. The way to do that is always change the position. One way will not get the whole 3 heads, it will not get the whole tricep. If you wanna have a really nice tricep, which, guys, tell you one thing, for the guys out there, women love nice arms. So if you have like a nice strong arm, when you hold her hand, when she holds on to you, when she walks with you, they just feel safe, secure. At night when you hold them and they cuddle into you, it's always nice to have a big arm. Now triceps are very important to show the 3D look, and they're also very important to make it look very big. So your arm doesn't have to be 25 inches to look big. My arms are about 20 inch, and I don't need them any bigger because they're more on a 3D look. Take a look here. When you look here, it's not that wide. It shouldn't be wide this way. So there's guys that have like 25-inch arms, but their width is this way because it's just a blob. But what you want to have is more of the 3D look, and that's like the golden era. That's when they had those beautiful arms. So you want to have that. And the way to do that is really target every muscle in the arm. I'll also show you how to work on this muscle right here on the outside, and we're gonna go back to back. So this was first set. We're gonna go for another one, and we're gonna do 4 of those. So this is a new one. We're gonna go above the head, but we're gonna go from a lower standpoint. Let's go a little bit lower, go up to 80. I got some crazy Dragon Ball Z in my fucking headphones. All right, 10-second drop. I want to show you guys what inspired me to train fucking hard since I was a little boy. That's Dragon Ball Z right there. Gohan is going crazy. That's why I get super hyped. I also get like new headphones every like 2 months because the volume like goes down and I mess them up because I get all sweaty. So these are new ones. Just got them. My head's exploding. I love it. All right guys, so we're gonna go back to here. Now we're gonna do 3 sets of that. So we did one where it was back to back, and now we're gonna do another 3 sets just behind the head, above the head. We're gonna do another 3 of those, and that's gonna finish for the tricep with the rope and the machine and all that, and then we'll go to another one. But check this out, we go back to back, and by the way, I do 25 reps on these. Then at the end, I do a 10-second drop. So let's go for 25. That right there will make your whole tricep stick out. You'll get a crazy amount of blood flow, and it's probably one of my favorites for tricep. I guess it is my favorite. And a lot of people don't do this shit in the gym. And they'll ask, why is it that my arms don't grow? Well, there's a reason for it. Have you trained with the king? No. Well, come train with me. Watch my videos. I promise you, they're gonna grow. But we go back to back. That's why we're sweating. You see that? Fucking drenched. All right. So, as you guys know, my favorite is Rice Krispie Treats. Now, one of my dear friends who knows that I love them, she made these for me. So we're gonna try them out for the first time. And, ooh, wow, homemade. Now you will only find the king eating this shit at the gym. Oh my God. So delicious. Thank you, honey. This is amazing. Bro, why do I eat these? It's got carbs, it's got sugars. Now, when you eat sugars, fast-acting sugars like candy, you spike up your insulin levels. And when you eat carbs, those carbs get driven directly to the muscle for a better pump. You guys at home will say this is wrong, but I gotta tell you one thing. It might be wrong for you, but it's right for me. There's no such thing as right or wrong. Everybody has their own views, and we're all right. Tell me, is it going through my bicep or through my tricep? All right, guys, so we got 25s here on the biceps. You don't need a lot of weight for this. It's all about slow movements. Arms out, stretch the bicep. Boom, 1, down, stretch the bicep. 2. You notice it's all slow. Up, back down, up, back down. And these I go to failure. So I always get at least 10. But if I go for 12, 15, doesn't matter. Go to failure. What you want to feel is the burn. If you're not feeling the burn, you're not doing it right. Or you're not doing enough. All right, guys. So if you notice in arms, I always go back to back. Bicep, tricep. Why? Because I don't want to get so much blood into one area and not get it to the other area. So when I get it to both areas, guess what? It expands much nicer. So we're gonna do skull crushers. Some people feel more comfortable here, right above the forehead. And some people prefer here, behind. I'm personally good with both. But in the back, you get more of a stretch. Now this is a 70-pound barbell. As you see, it's a curved barbell. It's called a Z barbell, guys. Now I'll bring it forward here, and then I'll do like I'm doing a bench press incline, but not so high up. It's more down here. Elbows close. Just pump them to failure. All right, it's done. All right, guys, so we just finished up with bicep and tricep on this machine. The bench is great. There's many different movements you could do with it. Once I'm done here, I try to pump up my shoulders because my arms are way too heavy and they're out of control, and my shoulders just feel like they're falling apart. They can't even hold my arms anymore. So I come here, go with light weight. I don't need a lot of weight, and 25s are enough. Up. A little bit of shoulders. We want to drive the blood to the shoulders. And take some away from the arms, because in my position, my shoulders can't even hold my arms anymore. Drenched. But it feels amazing because every ounce of sweat that I let go in the gym, I can't explain it. I can't explain it. You guys have to try it. I can sit here and tell you all day how it feels. You guys must try it. Every rep, every set, I give 120%. I don't hold back. If I think about holding back, I don't come here. Your workouts have to be thought about the night before you even come to the gym. I never wake up in the morning and go, I'm going to the gym. I already thought about it 2 days ago, how I'm going to hit arms. So you guys have to understand that when you're going to train, the more intense you're going to train, the better the results, and the quicker the results are going to come. If you just go to kind of like, it's not a social gym. A lot of people go there and they're just talking. If I didn't have you guys to talk to, I wouldn't talk to anybody. I never have a training partner, but if I did, and I was to train with somebody, he better be kicking my ass and I better be kicking his. And he better be ready to take some shit from the king, or else he can't train with me. Why? Because I'll fucking kill you in the gym. That's the whole point. You want to kill the muscle, You want to break it down. You want to tear it up so it's going to rebuild itself stronger, better, bigger. Make sense? So we got a few more exercises for the arms. Let's go to bicep curl, but this time we're gonna work on the outer muscle and the bicep. Take a look. All right. I'm not always serious. Sometimes I can also be a comedian in many different accents. I can do this. All right, so this is what we're doing. How do you like the lighting here? Is it nice? Okay. Sometimes I even feel like I don't look good enough, you see? All right, guys. This is, well, let's start a little bit lighter since I've been holding it. 20 pounds, okay? Up, hold. You see how it's facing me like a hammer? Really close. The side, really close. So, 1, hold. 2. It's not about weight. It's about slow contraction, control, negatives, time under tension. Now I'm telling you this many times because I want it to register. When it registers, you're gonna do it. When you register what I'm telling you, you naturally, it's gonna go into your subconscious mind and you're naturally gonna do it. All right, guys, so as you guys probably have seen, I have a scar right here. And the scar is from me tearing my shoulder out. Battle scars, I call them. Now I had 2 surgeries on them. And they told me that I could never work out again. Because if I did, I'll probably get arthritis and I'll never be able to throw a ball once I do. But I still get in the gym and I still give 110% because no matter what, I will die, but I will die doing what I love doing. If I was to stay at home and not train because of my back injury, because of my shoulder injury, that would never happen. I wouldn't want to live. There's no reason for me to live if I can't maximize my potential. We have one life, and in that life, we maximize whatever we can to get whatever we can out of it, and then we go. So if I'm not getting anything out of life, why to even live? And that's why I tell you guys, every day should live like it's your last day. Like your clock, because your clock is ticking every day that's moving by. So get the best out of it. And don't forget about good experiences and get yourself out of whatever situation you're in. If you're in a bad situation, get out of it. I had these surgeries back to back. 2 years I couldn't train with this arm. I was still training with this one. And if you look at my muscles, this bicep here looks a little bit different than this bicep. Why? Because of the surgery. But it is what it is. I don't care. I still get it in. I look at myself. I see the imperfections and I perfect them. You know? And people tell me, oh, you know, it's not the right time. Listen, it's never the right time to do anything in life. It was never the right time for you to fucking be born. But you were born, you're here, and it's the right time to do whatever it is that you want to do. Never look for the perfect moment. Take a moment, make it perfect, and be the best version you could be. And don't look at yourself and compare yourself to me, because I might be 10, 15, 20 years ahead of where you're starting right now. But that doesn't matter. Shouldn't matter to you where I'm at. You're not comparing yourself to me. You're not in a challenge with me. You're not in competition. This is not a race between me and you. I love you. I'm here to support you to be better every day than what you were the day before. And as you can see this right here, bigger than yesterday, smaller than tomorrow, which means that every day we create growth. And it's not just muscle growth. It's not hair growth. Guys, it's growth in you as a person, as an individual, as a giving person, as a loving person, as a successful person, as an educated person, as a strong person, as a protecting person. That's what being bigger than you were yesterday, and today you are smaller than what you're gonna be tomorrow, because tomorrow you're gonna be bigger than what you are today. Let's fucking get it. All right, guys, so now I'm gonna go one hand at a time, and because we're going a little bit heavier, I wanna have 2 weights just to keep the stability and keep the movement always rolling. Then to finish up, both hands, hammer curl. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do now is forearms. This is something that most people don't know. They teach you this in the Israeli military. when you're in a badass fucking unit. So, because it's very important to be able to grab somebody and overpower them with your forearms and with your arm strength. So, you twist it, you have it out about halfway on the forearm, and you do these until you can't do them anymore. This strengthens your forearm, this strengthens your wrist. And also builds your arm, your hand itself. It really gets it much stronger. And you're gonna do the other arm. So I pretty much go to failure. Once I'm done here, we go directly to this. Remember, I like to go back to back. You don't need anything on the bar, guys. The bar is more than enough. Now, I bring it up and I twist my wrist up. So, this way, wrist up, facing up, guys. Grab it, and you go to failure. I always go at least for 15. Boom, up, hold, down. This gets the top part of your forearm. So if you notice, it's all about the roll. I literally roll my wrist upwards, and I get it in a position here where this gets a crazy pump. So take a look. As you guys could see, it's nice, it's pumped, it's veiny, it's grainy. And the reason is I put a lot of pressure on it, and you don't need a lot of weight. All right, so that was one set. Most of the times I go for 4 working sets with anything that I do. Sometimes I'll do only 3 if I'm like extremely dead, but normally 4 working set of whatever it is that I'm doing. All right, guys, we're all done for today. Arms are dead. I hope you enjoyed everything that I showed you today. Again, Swole Sunday, every Sunday. There's a lot of people coaching out there, but if you take me as someone that you trust and believe that I could get you to where you want to get in life, then just keep following the programs that I'm showing you. They're probably some of the best. Again, every program works as long as you put in the work. But mine are just a little bit more intense because it is what it is, guys. I like to give 1,000,000%. I'm not the kind of guy that's just gonna do it half-assed. And the fact that I could look like this, run a bunch of businesses, make a bunch of money, and still be able to support you guys and show love to you guys, believe me, that's not easy. Most people that look better than me, they're the ones doing it from day to night and day, and that's what they do all the time. They do this for a living, guys. I don't do this for a living. I do this to be strong as fuck, so I could be there for my loved ones in case of anything happening. And I also make sure that I look the best that I could look, because I want to feel good about myself when I'm going out there and doing business. When I do business, the first thing that people ask me is, how much time do you spend in the gym? The first thing that people ask me is, how do you look so good if you're doing business? Imagine yourself walking into a meeting looking like this, shredded, big, nice and tan, and you tell them, let's get to business. And then they talk to you and realize you're one genuine, intelligent motherfucker. It's game on. So let me make you guys the best version of yourself, and let's see you on the fucking next workout. Let's go.